It's been 2 weeks, and that means it's time for me to upload again so I can still get that sweet, sweet ad revenue. But either way, let's go over some things that are the same. Invincible still looks like he's gonna murder the blue man. It looks like this is a toy Luigi, but down here, looks like a castle, so Luigi's castle, and Invincible is still doing his best Jesus impression. Which means, yep, it checks all the boxes. Invincible's a murderer, the villain looks like he's about to die, and Invincible's doing his Jesus impression. Pretty good cover image. Okay, son, you may have noticed by now that I'm not like normal dads. I've avoided the subject for far too many years, and your mother and I have decided that it's time you know the truth. We think you're old enough for me to tell you where I really come from. Now, this is a good opener, I just want to say. It gives the hook because last time his dad was left kind of vague, so this time, a lot better. He still has that receding hairline, looking like a Dr. Animo or whatever the fuck his name was from Rescue Bots. His hand looks like it's got one too many joints, and those fingernails are just a little too round for me. Millions of miles from here, out in deep space, there is a planet called Viltrum, a cool blue oasis alone in a solar system much like our own. I was born on this planet. Its people are not completely unlike humans, although they and I have abilities in addition to what humans have. We can fly, move at super speeds, and we possess great strength by human standards. Viltrum was a planet that had achieved perfect global society. There was no illness, no murder, no war. It was a relative utopia. With no conflict at hand, our High Council refused to let our society become complicated. Blah. Council members argued that rather than reveal our newfound perfection, we should take it upon ourselves to ensure that other races lesser developed than our own should be allowed to develop to our level of advancement. It was agreed upon unanimously. Apart from me not being able to read the word complicated, that word right here, dyslexia is a bitch. Yeah, this looks like a pretty standard Superman story. I can see the receding hairline's a common trend. This, because if you've seen the show, you know what Viltrum's really like. This is doing their best not to do a Nazi impression, and the planet looks just a little too blue if you ask me. Shortly after the High Council had approved the idea, the World's Betterment Committee was formed. The first step of the initiative was to locate other planets that were in a cruel state of development. Planets that were far enough along that the possibility of greatness was there, but were not so far along that their outcome was already decided. The second step was to install global defense systems to protect the planet from spaceborne menaces, both natural and unnatural. That might prevent the survival of the civilization. The final step was to send a team of scientists down to the planet's surface to assist in the advancements of the civilization's technology. This team would stay behind on the planet to monitor its progress. Okay, geez, look, I'm gonna be real for a second. The only reason I didn't mark the last page is because look how many words are on this page. And you know what? That's not an issue. I'm gonna read it all, but still, usually there's like a total of like 50 words on one page. This is like a college essay. Word traveled about our planet and about how much good the World's Betterment Committee was doing. Soon, it was the most popular profession on Viltrum. Of course, when I came of age, I signed up for duty. I was on the search committee. My job was to locate and suggest planets that might be eligible for our interference. But then an operative had expanded and perfected. I was stationed on a mobile base that traveled from planet to planet as we discovered them. It was in my third year of service when I discovered Earth. I convinced the committee to do a physical inspection of that planet. During a long journey to Earth, I used our long-range sensors to study the planet and civilization that lived there. By the time we arrived, I had grown fond of Earth and the people on it. I was fascinated by the achievements they had accomplished in such a short time. I pleaded for the authorization to be added Earth to our betterment schedule, but it was determined too crude and not developed enough for interference. I refused to give up and offered an alternative solution. I volunteered to relocate to Earth, be its sole protector, dedicated to its survival of its civilization. Due to Earth's location in such a remote area of the universe, I was warned that there might not be any chance of returning. I went away. No amount of research could have prepared me for what I would expect upon my arrival. Earth was a vibrant nest of individuality, marked with the people I saw and secured by their daily lives. It was among the people that I instantly knew I had made the right choice. I might have even forgotten what my mission was, had it not been abruptly reminded. With my mission at hand, I went to work, for the people of Earth needed someone to keep them safe, and I was here to protect them. It was less than a year before I met your mother, but that's a story for another time. Okay, see, I read my pages in clips, so when I can take a breather or need a snack, I can take them real quick. That one page was a 2-minute clip, minute and 57 seconds. But that page, it's a lot of world building, don't get me wrong, but Jesus Christ. Also, if you look in the bottom right, around this page in space, it's the boy Alan. I know this is a lot to take in at one time, but you're old enough to know the truth, and unfortunately, I'm not done yet. And on top of this, there's more. You see, you're getting older, son. Things are going to start changing in you for your use when you hit puberty. You're going to start to get acne, your voice will start to crack and eventually change. You'll begin to grow hair in strange and new places. You're going to start looking at girls in a whole new light. There's a good chance that you're going to start developing superpowers. Super strength, super speed, flight, the whole bit. All the powers I have. Mark, do you understand? Wow. I'm gonna be able to fly? Yeah, I can fly. Screw this. What the? Now, I quickly want to talk about these past two pages. Past two? Let's go through. Well, I bet you thought something was off when I didn't immediately start mocking them, and that's because there was really nothing to mock. Mark playing with two toys here as a giant fucking nerd is kind of funny, but as much as an asshole as I put on, I like Invincible because of character moments. There's no action, there's no hard things here. Those last 4 panels are the same image, but it expresses them all. This page is a good page because it's just a cool character moment. Just like this page. Mark just joy flying. There's nothing going on here. Well, there probably is, but there's nothing going on here. He's just chilling, and as much as I want to mock it, that's just heartwarming to see Mark, even as a teenager, still go back to the days when he was nice to his father, and his father was a lot better to him. Is the most I'll say. Is he stealing game boxes? Back off, pal. Aren't you a little past your bedtime, young man? Actually, yeah. Now, I quickly want to say, Mark, you dumb bitch. Now, let's get one thing straight. This is a comic book, which means nothing bad will ever come from this. Mark deciding to fight a Mauler twin, he is blue, that is a Mauler twin. The goatee and nose ring are a little off-putting, but still, that's definitely something that I could see them doing. He just decides to fight it without a costume and even admit that he's past his bedtime. Mark, this is a villain, you dumbass bitch. That was a BB. You don't want to see what I can do with a golf ball. Now, who started it? I'll give you one guess. Way to go, Rex. We had the element of surprise. Sorry, Bout. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Well, try to leave the good ideas up to me. And, we're going to need one real soon. You got that right. And Mark brutally kills that man, snapping his neck. Now, if you've watched the show, because, the show came out, and which is why I'm doing this reading topics, you should recognize every one of those members. Rexplode, Robot, Duplicate, Adam Eve. Which is how I knew that was a Mauler twin. The show's pretty good. Wow, Never mind. Nice job, kid. I'll have another vehicle sent out to us remote. Kate, pull off our new friend Mahler out of the way so we won't attract too much attention. Nice costume, man. Sorry, there wasn't a phone booth handy. Do I know you? You know, you do look familiar. Well, our ride's here, but I can see that a brief introduction is needed before we depart. We're the teen team. I'm Robot, you've met Adam Eve, that's our Explode, with Duplicate rounding out the team. And you? I'm Invincible. Cute. Nice to meet you. See you around. Ha, I knew it. Hey, it's you. We've been in biology together all this time. Mark, right? Yeah. Is there any way you can keep this to yourself? You never know when one of your teammates is going to be crazy and become the next big villain. Oh yeah, that only happens in comic books. It's always better to play it, say, sorry about all that. I'm not used to these late nights. I'm still new to this. I just hit 2 months. You'll get the hang of it. Teen superheroes start drinking coffee at an early age. And you know what? I feel like this is definitely a single page comic book that you're supposed to read at a time. Because of just how, look, just, I saw her once, look at those eyes. Ah, I knew it. Mark's face looks stupid here, and that's evil Superman. Listen, we're following up on the incident from last night today. You're welcome to tag along if you like. I'd love to. Why are we going out here? Don't you take the bus to your team secret base? Are you kidding? I can fly. Come on, we can change back there. So you come here often? Every day. Nice place. Do you know any other secluded places around here? Wow, that was quick. Thanks. I guess not, but now that we're in costume, how do we get out of here without being spotted? You'd be surprised how rarely people ever look up. You're late. I'll assume that's our new friend with you from last night. A bridge. A bridge, huh? Oh, and he's wearing a much nicer costume. Kate and Rex are out on another mission. He'll be of good use tonight. Speaking of which, if you had gone here 3 minutes later, I would have had to done this alone. Come on. I erased Muller's memory from last night and left him close to the toy store he robbed. He'll be distorted and will more than likely seek out familiar ground. My hypothesis is that he will lead us to the base and he'll be able to figure out what his plans for the video game systems were. I've been tracking him from where we are, but we need to be on site when he arrives. I was afraid I was going to have to leave without you. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I'm not even sure I'll need you. Fuck you, Robot. Like, fuck you. He has complicated speech and shit. Like, fuck you, Robot. Oh, God, I'm tired. Why the fuck do you gotta have so much fancy? There he is. Where have you been? We needed those processes. We're not gonna have enough power, the robots, without the new shipment. I don't know what happened. Last night is a blur. I remember going out to get the new shipment at Toys B's. And then nothing. So I came back. I don't think you realize how important our work here is. We badly need those extra processors. That shipment is already in stock by now, and I won't be receiving another for nearly a month. I'm not sure our plans can wait that long. I think we've heard enough. Keep the other one from activating the robots. I'll deal with this one. What makes you think we need the robots to defeat you? Let's go! Invincible proceeds to murder a Mahler twin again. Also, I like how he just kind of looks and then looks at the building. He's just like, oh, okay, that's kind of funny. Robots hiding in the shadows. And I don't really know why Mahler Twin's all about robots in this one. I thought he was about cloning. I don't know what you hope to accomplish here, but you're obviously in over your head. You're obviously not paying attention. But it'll take more than that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks for the help, Invincible. You seem to be pretty useful guy. Think you might be interested in staying with us? I'll think about it. Is it always this easy? Mama, hey look, a guy sleeping on the bench. Where am I? What the? And that's the end of this issue. Seriously, there's nothing here. We get this cool Invincible artwork, and next month we're fighting the Flaxons, or I guess you should say in next 2 weeks. But I assume if I go to a one-page view where I can see the last... No. I can't. Whoa, that's disappointing. But, yeah. Overall, this comic book was pretty fun. It wasn't as good as the last one. The last one's introductory was a lot faster paced and better. This one's just kinda... It's just trying to world build, and I get that. Robot sounds too human. Rexplode and Duplicate weren't really in it, and Adam Eve was in there for like 6 panels. So it's a good book. I just felt like they should have done more with Teen Team, which is what they did in the show, which is a lot better. Anywho, thanks for watching. I'm not gonna go as in depth with last time going over my favorite panels and stuff, because that was just kinda time-consuming and dumb. If you want my favorite panels, again, let me know in the comments below and give me that sweet, sweet engagement. But, yeah, Invincible is a comic book series I hold a lot of heart for, so that's why I'm doing this series. Also, if you think I'll ever stop this series, I won't. Okay, let me rephrase. We have all of these 144 issues to go over. Now, if you do basic math, and you little nerds out there might be it, but 144 divided by 14 days in between. That is not that long. I thought that would be like way long. What did I do wrong? Hold on. Okay, let's try it the other way. 14 days, 144 issues. Even less. Either way, I'm going to just try to do shit until I get an answer that kind of seems in the realm of possibilities, like not 2,000 weeks, but we got 144 issues to go over, which means until I get through all 144 issues, there will be a new comic every 2 weeks. That seems a lot more likely every 2 weeks. 72 weeks of this, which is a few months, so I can ride this trend for as long as I need to. Anyway, I'm Connor. This has been the host of Comic Cade, and I hope you have a great day now. Bye-bye!